Hi there, this is Emmanuel. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how we will be able to make edits to your website, and we'll focus primarily on the home page, just so we can understand when we visit this how can we make some quick edits to it. Now there's certain elements that are not really something you should be editing on a regular basis. For example, this area, which has the pancreas cancer Twitter account, that doesn't really need constant updating, but what you do need to update are the areas I will be focusing on in this tutorial. So if you take a look at the email I would have sent you, you would have seen a username and a password that would have been issued to you. Now if you also click on the login link that's been provided to you, you arrive on this page. Okay, so now when you arrive on this page, you have the option to place your username and your password, or even your email address, but I prefer if you focus on using the username and password just as I supplied to you. But in case you forget your password, you should always select the lost your password area here, and it will ask you for a password reset. It will ask you to perform that function. So once you're ready, simply select login. And when we log in, we're going to get to see the dashboard. Okay, now our dashboard shows you I'm logged in here, and I can also log out, and I can also edit my profile. And this top bar here, you should be familiar with it if you've ever edited WordPress before, but again I'm going to walk you through different aspects through several tutorials, but this first one is to just focus on when you land on the dashboard. You can see a few number of things here. This is where your Google Analytics will be displayed. This is also something I'm using to secure your website presently from people who will try to hack into it and attack it, and so on and so forth. Okay, so if you have a look here, you can select go to the Analytics dashboard. That's if you want to understand a few things about the Google Analytics, who's viewing what pages, and so on and so forth. So that's what's been installed on your website. But for now, our focus will be how do we edit the home page. So if we select here, we go back to the home page. Okay, again in a different tutorial I'll be able to teach you about the homepage slider that you see here, but for now let's focus on making some simple basic changes throughout the website. So for example here, okay, I can see that I want to make some edits to here. In fact, I'd like to remove this TH that we see here so it's more consistent with 14 to 17. So let's do that. We simply select edit page, and it takes us to the home area where we can get to see several different boxes and how the information is all nicely formatted into different areas. So if we select here the text block, you've got the option to edit the text block, clone the text block, or delete the text block. Of course, in this instance, all I'm really focused on is editing the existing text block. So we can go to the exact area that I wish to edit. And of course, if you have a look here, this all looks very similar to Microsoft Word document. So if you should have something like that, it shouldn't be a problem to be able to see some of these icons and be familiar with them. So let's go ahead and toggle the toolbar so we can see a little bit more information. We can toggle it again, just have a little bit more writing space there. But once you toggle that, you can see there's different options of things you can do. Okay, but now my focus is deleting that here. It's as simple as that. You can of course scroll down to different areas, make certain things bold, italics, as you wish. Okay, I'm going to undo those and simply select save changes. Again, you've got the option to preview the change. The preview simply says let's have a look at it before it goes live. How does it look? Okay, if we go here, we can see 14 to 17, so that looks nice. That's exactly how I like it. And I will go ahead and close the preview box. How do I know it's a preview? It says preview on the top here. So let's close that. That's safe to close. I can go ahead and update that. So once I update this, it will now tell me page has been updated. View page. Okay, so I can now view the page and see what's actually been done. Here we are. So with that done, I'm going to move swiftly to the next aspect of the tutorial, where I teach you how we can reorganize these menu areas. So that should be something quite handy for you to be able to do right away. So if you select over here, select menus, and you can see how the menu is currently organized. So you have the home, you have the program, then you also have two drop down areas. It tells me it's a sub item, again meaning sub menu. So I can actually make it a top level item simply by dragging and dropping. okay, moving it from one area to the other. So let's try that. Let's put Erlang just underneath home. Okay, and let's just see what that looks like. In fact, let's view it first so we can understand exactly where is it placed. So I can see it's placed in between accommodation and supporters. So when I now finish this area of my tutorial, I should make sure between accommodation and supporters I should have Erlang. So let's do that. Let's save the menu and see what this looks like once it confirms to me that my menu has been updated. Here we are. Header has been updated. So let's go ahead and visit this by opening a new tab. Okay, so under home, Erlang, and Erlang has been removed from the top level here. So again, I can revert this and actually make it a home page item, a top level item, simply by selecting here, and now I've made it from a sub menu item to a top level menu item. So let's save that, and again we go back to this page, reload this page. Let's see that. Here we go, that's that in effect. So now I'm going to go ahead and drag this in between accommodation and supporters by selecting it here, save the menu, go back here, right click, reload my page, and of course we'll see it right there. And this is really how simple it is to reorganize your menu area. Okay, so the next tutorial I'll be able to teach you various things such as a slider and editing other areas. However, if you've been able to successfully go through this first tutorial easily, you should have no problems being able to edit other aspects of the website. So example, the program page, you can edit the page by selecting edit page. You're going to see something exactly similar as what I showed you a few minutes ago. So if you see here, I can also select the text block and start to make the edits. Okay, same thing goes with here. You can edit this text block and start to make the edits. Again, the idea is to make it like for like, and not to try and create something entirely inconsistent with a website. So for example, it says here this is formatted as paragraph. I can then select heading if I want it to be like a heading, or heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, okay, or paragraph. So let's keep it nice and consistent with how you originally found it, and then you should have a solid, very nicely organized and tidy up website many months from now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and update this. Select view page, and it's really this easy to update every other aspect of the website. So again, I hope you have fun watching this tutorial. If there's anything that you need that's unclear, please do reach out to me. I'll be very happy to give you some more assistance. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon. Goodbye.